Would you like the opportunity to custom design a creativity retreat in an inspirational location where you would have access to novel learning experiences and connect with like-minded women? Then you have come to the right place. I'm going to walk you through a 10-question survey designed to tease out the most important aspects of this creativity retreat. From learning styles to activities to community building, there is a spot to dream your ideas. For week 19, I'm changing up the format a bit of the video. We have been in transit from Siem Reap to Phnom Penh, wrapping up our month in Cambodia. Normally I would touch on the travel highlights, which really do consume a lot of our time, but I have this exciting project on the go and I don't want it to be missed. As always, you can connect with me on a variety of social platforms. Creative Wandering, my YouTube channel, where I post new videos every Sunday. dailycreatives.com, where I blog 2 times per week, as well as a Facebook page, Instagram, and Pinterest. I think from my initial research into the topic of creativity, women relate to the importance of it in their lives. According to the 130 responses I got on my last survey in 2016, creativity shows up in a myriad of ways. Since leaving the corporate world, I've had time to think more deeply about ways that we could learn, connect, share, and experience creativity in real life. So again, I am turning to SurveyMonkey to help me develop this opportunity. Please see the description below the video where I give the SurveyMonkey link to what would an epic creative retreat look like for you. Question 1. I have created 6 categories or guideposts, which I believe drive creativity. How relevant are these 6 categories to you? Let me explain these a little more. Learning. This is research, reading, taking courses, investigation, asking questions, exploration, self-care, or, as they say on airplanes, put your own mask on first. We cannot help others unless we take care of ourselves. Some women are really bad at this because we are prone to self-sacrifice. This is where a spiritual practice might be important, or meditation, or even exercise. It's also important the myriad of small ways we act towards ourselves. Do we think kind thoughts of ourselves? Do we take care of our physical bodies? Do we take care of our minds by getting enough rest? Connection. Have we built meaningful relationships with our favorite people? These take work. It's a two-way street and we need to do our part. But the reward is great. Do we express love? Are we able to step up to the plate and show empathy when another close to us is suffering? Are we serving others? Are we helping to build strong communities? Are we comfortable at reaching out and asking for help? Making or handwork. This is probably where most people think creativity is solely expressed. While creativity lives here, it is not the only place. Some would argue knitting row upon row of an endless and intricate lace scarf is drudgery rather than creative. But working with our hands is very important for our creativity in all aspects of our lives. Even doing things like gardening, sewing, styling hair, applying makeup, different kinds of art and design are inherently creative. Anything we use our hands to do in a rhythmic and purposeful way. Travel, for obvious reasons, opens up the mind like no other activity. But this does not have to be expensive or far-flung. It can simply be getting out in your own community for a walk. It is the change of scenery and letting your mind make new connections as you move about. Traveling to a retreat, even if it is relatively close by, is a great creativity primer. And play, something most of us don't do enough of. Another great way to unlock creativity. It is socially fun as well. Games, dancing, or telling funny jokes, the way we play are endless. I personally can understand this angle far better than I currently do. Question 2. Now it's time to get specific about self-care, making, and play. What are your favorite examples of these 3? Or what do you want to learn more about? This might take some thought because we are not used to being asked this kind of question about what we really want. Simply fill out what first comes to mind. Question 3. I don't think we give enough importance to the different ways that people learn. This is the opportunity to think about which methods really light you up, or how does the information give you the most actionable inspiration. Question 4. Think about the different experiences from the past in workshops, conferences, seminars, retreats, even classrooms. Are there any aspects that have stuck with you? Question 5. It goes without saying that the ways we prefer to meet and work with people are as different as each of us. Some of us are extroverts and some of us are introverts, or we are a combination of both. Question 6. We each have a different view of how and where we would rather spend our resources. It is only a question of priority. Of course, if money were no object, we might all answer this one the same. Question 7. Once we have met and go over that first stage of introductions. I think everyone prefers to interact differently. This will tease out how to structure the opportunities to socialize. Question 8. Giving options for how much or how little we all like to plan and organize is important as knowing if you're an introvert or an extrovert. Question 9. Knowing the scope is probably the first point to be considered. Everything is probably built off that. So it is important to understand how much time we want to devote to this, particularly the first one. Question 10. This is not really so much a question, but a request. For those that want to follow the development of where this retreat goes, it is best to leave your email address. But I completely respect your email inbox, so this is completely up to you. Thanks for watching this how-to about my thoughts on the possible structure for a women's creative retreat. I find the topic extremely exciting and look forward to a time when we can all get together in real life. For more information about the retreat or our trip and creative inspiration in general, head over to dailycreatives.com. You can find links to my favorite 3 things: books, videos, and courses. I update the blog 2 times per week with my thoughts on all things creative. See you over there.